When you're new to the gym, you're pretty much presented with two options, barbells or dumbbells. But which one's better? Every lifter finds himself asking this question at some point. Well, sadly, the answer is not that simple, as there's a lot to consider before you decide to pick either one of the two or go with a mix of both. Stay tuned as I address all your concerns today regarding this age-old debate among the lifting community. What's up people, I'm Adwait and welcome back. Here on this channel we talk all about fitness and fashion for men without all the BS, so if you want the most logical tips for any of these topics, make sure you demolish that subscribe button. Today we're discussing what factors you need to consider when deciding whether your workout should emphasize more on the use of barbells or dumbbells. Before we get to deciding and picking a favorite, it's important to understand the nuances in which these training methods differ. For starters, they both use very different movements. Barbells use something called bilateral movement, which is basically using both your arms or legs depending on the workout to lift the weight. This allows you to lift heavier even if your one side is weaker than the other. So if your weak side starts giving out, your stronger side can take over and in a way help you spot yourself. Dumbbells on the other hand make use of unilateral movements which are great for training that weak side by isolating it. However, you'll be working with a lot less weight with these. Unilateral movements also generally provide more range of motion, which means that they're great for hypertrophy and building muscle. Barbell workouts are generally considered to be more stable and easier to control as the weights are connected, while the main challenge with dumbbells is controlling the repetitions since you're moving the weights independently. But dumbbell workouts are a safer option if you have any injuries, as you can move your wrists freely and drop the weights to the side if it gets uncomfortable. In a nutshell, they're both fantastic approaches to build muscle, and it all boils down to your preference. But there's two fundamental pillars upon which your decision to use either of these or both will be founded on. The first one is your fitness targets. This is really important and is probably the most influential deciding factor as to what workouts you would be including in your training routine. Your workouts need to be flexible and be forged into whatever fitness goals you have in mind. You can take any workout split like push-pull legs and customize it according to whatever ideal physique you're trying to achieve. For most people, it usually goes one of the two ways. You either go for an aesthetic body like a bodybuilder or go for something athletic like a swimmer's body. They're both very strong and capable physiques, but the training methods involved are very different. For example, a bodybuilder focuses on isolation movements like dumbbells or machine workouts to hit a specific muscle or a group of muscles. This enables them to individually focus on each muscle and make it stronger. Athletes, on the other hand, train for agility and mastering the movements of their bodies. That's precisely why they focus more on compound movements like barbell workouts and calisthenics. But honestly, when it comes to me, I like to keep things simple. What I did was picture my ideal body type and change my workout routine in a way that every workout has a specific purpose and hits a specific group of muscles. As a result, I tried a bunch of things and created a training routine for myself that is a mix of both approaches. I'm targeting a lean build and don't really care for huge muscles. For me, strength, agility, and flexibility are more important. That's why I took my typical push-pull leg split and converted it into a hybrid training routine by incorporating some calisthenic workouts. Each passing week, I find myself trying to fine-tune the balance between weight training and calisthenics. For weight training, I focus heavily on dumbbells to get true isolation for each workout and focus on individual muscles to build strength. Plus, it's better for me than barbells considering my current and past injuries. As for training my body's agility, I focus on bodyweight workouts to try and reap the benefits of those compound movements. This hybrid training routine is working great for me, but you can totally go with just dumbbells and machines if you want a bodybuilder physique, or go with calisthenics and barbells if you want an athletic body. Honestly, it's a matter of personal preference and everyone will have a different vision of their ideal body type. You just need to make sure you're disciplined with your workouts and stick to your fitness targets. That being said, don't be shy to try out different workouts and add some variety to your training. Sometimes, or most times, the outcome will be pleasantly surprising. The second one is your medical history, more specifically pertaining to your injuries. Now, I made a video earlier on the most high-risk gym workouts where I talked about workouts that cause the most injuries and provided safer alternatives for them. And I know I kind of hated on the barbell throughout the video, but hey, it's just not my thing, considering the number of injuries I've sustained even with the perfect technique. My physiotherapist advised me to stick with dumbbells if I find them safer and more comfortable. But that doesn't mean that barbells suck and that they don't work for anyone. Most people can build superb strength with barbell workouts as they're mostly compound movements and use a much larger group of muscles than their dumbbell counterparts. Barbells are fantastic for beginners to get strong really fast, as you can load up the weights faster on your compound lifts. But just like me, everyone's going to have a history of injuries and medical conditions that won't allow them to do certain workouts. So make sure you try different workouts with lighter weights and see if it's comfortable for you and if it helps you get stronger. But please consult your doctor or physiotherapist if you've suffered a chronic illness like a heart condition or severe bone or muscle injuries in the past. The last thing you want to do is aggravate your illness or injury. So the next time, before you try to deadlift 400 pounds with a broken hip, maybe pay a visit to your physiotherapist to see if he or she approves. Chances are they're going to put you on back hyperextensions for a while instead. If you're new to the gym and are not sure where to start, try hiring a personal trainer for a month or two to get a jump start and then take it from there yourself. Or you can save yourself some money by following me on Instagram and send me a DM if you have any questions regarding a specific workout. I don't give out any medical advice, but I can most certainly point you in the right direction. And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up if you found value in this video and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope you have a great week ahead. I'll see you guys soon.